Without much ado, I would like to call upon the program chair of this very important conclave, Mr. Satyajeet Rajan, Additional Chief Secretary, Labour and Skills Department, Government of Kerala, to please deliver the initial remarks for today.
Thank you, Sudhir, and thanks, Avik. This second day is an additionality. I must once again say that because Sovic has been able to get so many speakers, so we could not combine all the speakers in one day. That is why we are having this second day. So, a discussion on a startup is what I had suggested to him. I would like today, because Naveen is heavily into his skill, and so is Nagarajan. So Prashanta is he is looking at startup scenario of all the sectors: skill, industry, agriculture, any sector startup he is looking at. I would like Naveen, you and Nagarajan to look at, what kind of initiative Government of India must take to support the startups in ITIs. Because when I joined and went to different ITIs, there I found the entrepreneurship development cell. So conceptually, the cell has existed for I think must be decades, a decade or two must be. But they are not functional. The entrepreneurship development cells are not functional. There is no startup incubator completely dedicated to the ITIs, and the ITI students, like being untouchable. The ITI, the incubators set up by the industries department or by the IT department, they think that is beyond us. So we have to do two things. We have to first break the shackles that their thought has to be elevated, and they should think that they can join the startup movement. So the first step is to have a startup incubators for them, for the ITI students. Simultaneously, we have to work on these students to join, and we can think of having some seats in the startups, which is in the other sectors, the industries in the IT sectors or even agriculture sectors. So in those sectors, can there be a part of a small percentage of these guys can they be persuaded and motivated to join that particular segment? So this is I would request Ananto Urisa, because he's looking at all the sectors, to look at this aspect. And one thing which the low self-esteem, which at times I have come across, because when we started entrepreneurship mindset development, then the students who came out and said that we thought we are not worth anything in life. We're just not worth anything. They have been told they're not worth anything. They have been told that, look, you couldn't become doctor, you couldn't become engineer. So what is your worth? I mean, that is how the parents also treat the children, unfortunately. So, this entrepreneurship movement should break that shackles. They should be taught what Mahatma Gandhi thought of skills. And the entrepreneurs of the 15th and 16th, 14th, 15th, 16th century, the entrepreneurs, the handicraft guys, the weavers, how they put India in the manufacturing map on the world, and how India became a country with the largest GDP in the world. So this story has to be told to them. It's because of people like them that this happened, and they have to get back their sense of pride. Mahatma Gandhi really tried very hard for that. With that, I will conclude my opening remarks, and thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. for that initial remarks.